Martha McSally said this: "I think there's a longing in everyone for a personal relationship with God." Welcome to this week's Hope from the Hills. The Bible says this: "We love him because he first loved us." That's 1 John chapter 4 and verse 19. In the fast-paced and often chaotic modern world, considering or even taking time to cultivate a relationship with God can be a profound challenge and an all too easily time-pressed pursuit. The relentless pressures and demands of the culture and society around us often push us to the limits of our physical and emotional endurance, and that leaves little room for spiritual development of faith and connection with what we hope is the divine. In the seesaw of what we believe is the struggle, the tension between faith and doubt for many becomes the heart and central themes of one's life. The world around us, it bombards us with distractions, information overload, and the relentless pursuit of material success, and many find themselves constantly striving to meet the expectations of society, family, or even their own self. Days are filled with work, social media, consumerism, and the pursuit of personal achievements. And thus, within the whirlwind of all this activity, it becomes easy to lose sight of our own spiritual well-being and the significance of any relationship with God. But it's fair to say that many of us yearn for a deeper sense of purpose, direction and meaning. We grapple with the big questions about the nature of existence, the reason for suffering, and the reality and existence of a higher power. And this is where the tension between faith and doubt finds its interplay. After all, it's only natural to have moments of doubt, to question the existence of a loving God, or even the validity and significance of what we understand as faith in a world that often seems indifferent to our, or indeed anybody's, individual spiritual needs. When it comes to cultivating and understanding an internal relationship with God, we require a disciplined and deliberate and mindful approach of purposeful steps to help us navigate this complex and self-effacing journey. Foundational has to be the prioritizing of spiritual time. Establishing the rhythm and pattern of any spiritual practices requires setting aside the precious commodity of time with the same due diligence as scheduling a work meeting or the all too prioritized social gatherings. Equally is required an ever sharpening and shaping focus towards silence and solitude. Reflection, prayer, and the turning to God's voice demands the cancellation of noise, releasing chaotic free respite that will always be wholly transformative. But nowhere does it say that this has to be undertaken as a separate, solitary journey. Within the dynamics of the like-minded, we can find the positive benefits of mutual support, guidance, and a sense of belonging. Safe spaces that facilitate the sharing of our doubts and struggles can help to find both answers and the strength to press on and push through. In short, the process of questioning takes us deeper, fostering resilience, and where doubt is far from an enemy and more often than not becomes the catalyst for growth. The cultivation of our own hearts and subsequent attitudes can be further enhanced by simply appreciating that which we have. Practice gratitude is the bridge between the mundane and the divine, and a reminder of the blessings in your life and whose hand has ordained that which we often take for granted. Choosing to cultivate a relationship with God in the modern world is undoubtedly challenging, but it's all too deeply rewarding too. It's a journey filled with both moments of life-affirming faith and times of wrestling to the ground our doubts. Embracing this tension is a natural part of our spiritual growth, fashioning and shaping the authentic, building resilience and the connection with the divine. Staying informed about the world's issues is crucial, but be mindful of the overwhelming nature of dining out on news and using social media as your only compass and barometer. Balance consumption and stay spiritually hydrated and nourished to avoid feeling drained and desensitized. Stay informed, but don't drown. And on any given day, we will be invited by the world to conform to its pressures, forcing us to choose just how much we prioritize our relationship with God. Setting aside and spending your time currency well on establishing spiritual practices, seeking support from a believing community, and embracing doubt as a catalyst for growth means we can navigate the complexities of the modern world whilst cultivating and developing our faith. Ultimately, in the midst of life's challenges and doubts, the pursuit of a deeper connection with God is the only way any of us can provide and be the recipients of solace, purpose, and a profound sense of meaning. I'll leave you to think about that, and I'll see you next time.